Aesty After Hours. Just me, Jessica. And I'm going to be interviewing Dr. Scheckman from Wellesley Cosmetic Surgery today. And I have a couple other business owners coming up the pipeline, just asking everybody how they're coping with our situation, what they're doing at home, what they're doing for their businesses, and how they're reflecting on all of this time. Thank you, Dr. Scheckman, for taking the time to talk to me today.
Sure, pleasure.
How is your family doing? Everybody healthy?
Good. Well, first of all, everyone's healthy.
Awesome.
So, semi-confined to the house, but okay.
Good. All right, good. Now, how many days has it been since you closed your doors at work?
Well, it's Tuesday afternoon, so basically 2 days.
All right. And how many employees do you have that work with you?
Usually I have about 3 people here.
And so how are they handling this whole process, financially as well as like mentally?
Well, financially, I'm continuing to pay them, so hopefully that's not going to be a huge impact.
Well, that's so nice of you, Dr. Scheckman. There's a lot of people that are, either can't or aren't doing that for their employees.
Right. No, I know, but I felt like, if I could, I wanted to keep them going so they wouldn't stress out over, over finances.
That's amazing.
And, they're home. Hopefully they're resting up.
Yeah.
The good thing about technology is that even though the office is closed officially, my office manager has access to our emails, to our schedules.
Right.
And our office phone is forwarded to her. So she can still work and take care of routine patient things and schedule appointments for the future and book surgeries for the future. So we're not completely dead here.
When are you right now booking for your when are you expecting to open?
Okay, well, the official word is April 7th.
Right.
So my first surgical day after that is the 8th.
Yep.
So I'm really hoping that there'll be no surprises, that we can.
They just push back when the schools can open till May 4th. So who knows how long, but.
Well, we don't know.
Right.
But we have to make some sort of a plan.
Right.
The problem is that, first is uncertainty. Is it definitely going to be the 7th? Nobody knows. Now, schools are on a different schedule, right? The small businesses were kind of put on the advisory, and then they were asked to close completely, but for 2 weeks only. Small businesses are not like schools. So
right. Maybe there'll be a minimum patients and things like that, or maximum in a day, or who knows what it's going to really look like.
Yeah, the reality is that since we don't know exactly how this is going to end and when, we have to make a decision to return to normal life.
Right. Now, do you think so is your schedule booked like April 7th and on? Your patients are like, I'm in, we're doing it?
Yes, the patients are very excited. They actually wanted to be done earlier, I just couldn't do them because, but they were gung-ho. And so far, no one has canceled the surgeries. We just had to reschedule surgery dates. So I'm hoping that nobody gets cold feet.
Right.
I don't think they should, but.
What have you been doing with all of this extra time that you have on your hands?
Well, I'm organizing my office here, and then organizing the house.
Yep.
And I'm actually doing some of the DIY projects and redoing some of my kitchen.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm sure your wife is really happy about that.
Yes, well, she's happy it was her idea.
And are your kids home with you?
Well, my kids are grown, right? So
Right.
one lives on his own in the city, and he works from home. And my daughter still lives with us, but she's also working from home. And that's another thing that I think that as much as we dislike technology, there are times when it's completely indispensable.
I know. It's been nice to be able to do like consultations with people over FaceTime and even these like Zoom meetings that a lot of people are doing.
Oh, sure. I think that I'm doing Skype consultations.
Yeah, it's great.
In fact, I just did one, just a couple of minutes ago. I just finished. A lot of preliminary, at least, consultations can be done via Skype, and then you can meet a patient in person once it's allowed, basically.
Right.
So you can still do something. You don't have to go completely dead, at least in my profession. I mean, there are some businesses, obviously, that cannot do anything online.
Right.
But as an example, my daughter teaches dance, and so they are doing online dance classes.
Yep.
I don't know what software they're using, but basically on her screen there are like dozen girls.
Dozen girls. Yeah, I think it's the Zoom. I think Zoom is the one that everybody's been using.
All right. So
that they can hold them accountable for their moves while they're teaching and not just doing the online video.
Right. So they see her live and she sees them, and I think that a lot of things are going to change once this is over. There's going to be a significant amount, I think, of rearrangement of how people do business.
Agreed, 100%. Once we're like forced to look at things in a different perspective or to do something in a different way, usually really unique things and new ways of life come out of it.
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow, for example, my wife and I are going to participate in a live cooking.
Ooh.
And the chef is going to be in Moscow, in Russia. So we're doing this online, international, different time zone.
That's so cool.
Cook-along.
That is how did you find that?
I belong to this Russian Facebook group where
yeah.
all the cooks kind of show their stuff and share their recipes. And, I love cooking. And so one of the people discovered it and sent it to all of us. And I think a lot of us are going to do it tomorrow afternoon.
That's awesome. That's so fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. So, you use the time the way that you can to be somewhat productive.
Absolutely.
I'm also working on some stuff on my website, stuff that I wanted to write about, blogs that I never got around to, so I'm going to do that. So you can still work on your practice, or, if you're a small business owner, you can still work on something.
There's always something to do.
Right. So, but I cannot wait to get back to normal working hours. I need to operate.
Yes. No, I feel the same. But I feel like I have a nice routine and I'm enjoying it because I know it's temporary. And there's always, never enough time. Never enough time to exercise or cook or clean or whatever. So I'm going back to the basics. Literally, that's what I'm doing every day.
Right. No, seriously. I mean, look, it's a forced semi-vacation, but it's not so bad. As long as it doesn't last for weeks on end, it'll be okay. But I do feel bad for some businesses, like aesthetic businesses. There is nothing they can do online, right? They are really, really impacted big time.
Right. There are options. So like a lot of us are doing gift cards, online that people can use in the future, of course. Product sales online. And as of now, we can still kind of ship stuff out, or people are doing like curbside pickups for products. But that's, really the only way to kind of like keep some sort of, financial gain every week. And then we could do the FaceTime consults for people, but it's definitely a little bit more difficult because people don't know when they can actually, they get so excited, as you know, when you when you do a consult, they just want to get in, and it's like, oh, we're doing the same thing, we're booking people after April 7th, but I have a really, gut feeling it's probably, I'm going to have to push those people further out again, but we shall see. I know, we'll see. But thank you so much for talking to me.
Sure, my pleasure.
And
anytime.
I know I'll talk to you again soon anyways, but thanks for, doing this quick little interview for Aesty After Hours. And I know people love to hear from other business owners and just get, their perspective on everything.
Yeah, my pleasure, anytime.
All right, thank you.